Hey folks, That Guy Flies RC coming to you from the Avon Park Air Modelers Club. Got 16-mile-an-hour winds, but it's out of the due east, so at least it's the same connect or direction. That helps. I'm going to take up the FMS PA 1300 millimeter Super Cub. If this is the first time you've ever seen me with this plane, this little black antenna here is not part of the plane. It is something that I have added as a mod. It's just the end of a black zip tie that I have fished through there and taped down so that I can easily grab a hold of this battery hatch, because this battery hatch fits so tight and so snug. You hit the little latch, you had to take your fingernails to get it off there, so then you'll be eating up your thing. So that's just there for me to grab a hold of that. But we're going to take it up. She's got nice squishy tires. She's got flaps, which we probably won't need today. And then of course all the normal controls. She's also got lights and nav lights and everything. So let's take her up and have some fun with her. What do you say? All right. Let's get out here and put her on the runway. We're going to fly this little puppy around. Now, the sun's real bright over there in the west, obviously, but I'm going to try my best to stay away from it and going to fly out in that area there. Talking kind of loud. You notice I don't have my hat cam on and you see me because I got a wonderful camera person today. My wonderful wife has decided to start filming for me. Got her a new camera. Tell us what you think about it, okay? Is the audio on? Okay. Oh yeah, the plane, gotta get it. Yeah. All right, props on. All right, gonna take off into the wind like you always should. Right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder. That was funny when I was looking at the camera, the plane's going backwards. My wife's looking at me like, the plane, like it's doing right now. Okay, should be a very short takeoff. Here we go. Yeah, I'd say so. We're just gonna do a little bit of wind surfing because it is so windy. I'm about half throttle right there, just enough to hold her straight into the wind. Basically, she's a kite. Yeah, I'm at almost 3/4 throttle, barely inching forward. Now I'm going to turn back towards the highway, and you can see just how good look. I'm going to come back towards us now. Now this plane has the reflex gyro system in it, which right now is definitely working overtime. I'm just in the optimized mode, which is just wind stabilization. A little bit of a knife edge air, maybe. A little bit of one. I'm going to turn back around here. All right. I was just showing you, when you got a plane that you're comfortable with, you can have a lot of fun, even when the wind is crazy. All right, we're going to take her down, take her out here. I'll fly a little bit closer to the terrain for scale. Alright. Hope you can see the nav light there as it goes by. Bye! As it goes by! Look at that! Alright, let's see if we can't land it. Try to land it actually on the runway. Gonna take her out. Circle back. Alright. Kind of crab her over to the runway a little bit. And hopefully, there's one landing and two. Whoa, wind, wind, wind. All right, that is 2 landings for the price of 1. That's economy, folks. All right, since I'm pretty well facing to the wind, let's see if we can't take off again like we did before, nice and quickly. Oh yeah, barely throttle at all. That wind got, okay, we're going to take her straight up. And we're going to turn her. Try to anyway. Alright. We're going to hold still for a little bit. Alright, I'm going to try to do a roll or a that. Alright, now I'm going to take her down. I'm going to do a loop. Alright. I'm trying to get in the habit of calling out my maneuvers before I do. Okay, we'll go down here. I'm going to turn back towards the runway. Because my wonderful wife is having to learn my maneuvers and I'm having to remember that she's having to film it. This is only her second or third time ever filming. And I'm going to try to hover over the runway. Maybe I can land it. Maybe, maybe. That's fun. Alright, going to turn against the wind. Hopefully it will not turn me over. Lots of times when you turn against the wind like that, you run the risk of your plane flipping over. So, I'm going to taxi back towards me, slowly, slowly, turning back towards the wind. The wind is blowing me back. And this time we're going to goose it and we're going to go into the wind. Here we go. There we go. Talk about your short. I took advantage of that big wave of wind I just got. Look at that, folks. That's not special effect. That's just me windsurfing. Just enough throttle, just enough force, just enough keeping the wing level, keeping that nose up, fighting that rudder back and forth to keep her pointed at the wind. And if you do it just right, you can just about fly backwards. All that is just maintain your attitude, not a bad attitude, a good attitude, and you're letting the force of the wind move you backwards, but your force of your prop and your motor is keeping you straight. This is something, and you get to be more of an experienced pilot, this is an awesome skill to learn because it helps to reinforce that muscle memory. All right, we're going to turn back around here. I'm going to try land, but the muscle memory that maneuver windsurfing helps with, it helps you with your fine, minor, small movements. Because this is mainly small corrections, small corrections. Okay, we're not going to land, because it doesn't want to. All right, we're going to try that again. All right, go back out here. Back around. We're going to have to land because my timer just went off. We're going to land in the grass this time. This just shows you how much wind there is. How much. Oh yeah. I'm probably in the way of the camera. Let me do that one more time. Hopefully I won't be in the way of the camera this time. Alright, we'll land again like that. Hopefully I can set her down. Well, one landing, 2, 3. Hey, 3 for the price of 1. We're going to take off one more time. I got a bigger battery. I got that 3600 Sonic in there. All right. All right. Hopefully I wasn't in the way that time. Well, there you go, folks. That is the. We're going to tack your back. Hopefully it won't flip over. This wind. See? Turn against the wind, you run a risk of flipping it over. I guarantee you it didn't hurt it though. Motor off. my wife is zooming in on me. Hey! I want to show you. I will be putting, as I'm going to start doing with all these videos now, especially now I got a wonderful cameraman or a camera lady to help me out. Prop is off. I'll be putting the specs that I'm going to be honest, I'll be copying and pasting the specs from the selling manufacturer website for these planes. That way you have the real deal of exactly the wingspan, recommended battery, CG, all those things are going to be in the description of my videos from this point on, as long as I can find the information, and because I may have thrown the manual away by stupidly. And I'll put a link, I'm going to start putting a link to the batteries that I use and NX10 on everything, but I'll put a link for that. But I wanted to show you, now this is the Chronix 3S battery in here. Lost my hatch. And I show you the placement of it. I got it all the way forward. This is like a seasonal battery that China Hobby puts out. They don't carry it all the time. But that is just a little brick battery. It's almost like it's custom made for this plane. 3600 3S with a 50C rating. If I can find it on the China Hobby website, again, I'll put a link. But I checked yesterday and they don't have any right now, but look out for them. If you see them, I want to say they're like 25 or they're like $35 for a 3S 3600, and it's that small and it's got some weight to it, but it's a nice little battery, just perfect for this plane. And let me put the plane down just to show you. I've got an 8-channel. Now this I don't know. It's a Hobby King. It's one of their 8-channel Hobby King Orange RX receivers. It's an old one. It's discontinued, so I won't have a link for that. And then there's the reflex in there. Wonderful plane. It has all the features of its 1700 millimeter big brother, just in a smaller package. Let's take a look at our handy dandy high-tech, hold it in your right hand, smart checker, and see. Oh my goodness. I flew for 5 minutes and 39 seconds. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Let me get a, can you see the readout on that? Can you see it? Not able to see it?
I can't tell.
It says, I don't know if it's focusing in on it, but it's got 70% left, 71, 3.96 volts all the way down. I flew for over 5 minutes. And I flew her pretty hard because I'm flying in this wind. So that 3600, perfect, perfect. Typically you're gonna run a 2200 in this plane all the way forward. And, but like I say, in the description we'll have the CG to this plane. Tell me how you think this new camera system is. I'll also put a link in. This is a Sony, I think it's an AK53 something or other, I don't know. I got the windsock and the pistol grip and everything for my wife, but we'll put a link for that camera in there in case you want to start a YouTube channel like that guy here. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll put the information for the plane and everything I'm using. God bless y'all. Don't forget faith, family, and friends, and them planes. Bye.